Lots of big legal news out there recently, including R. Kelly being sentenced to 30 years in prison after being convicted by a federal jury in federal court of sex trafficking. R. Kelly is going to be facing some hard time there. 30 long years sentenced in prison, but his legal woes are not ending there. He is still facing more federal charges in federal court in Illinois and also state court charges on a state level that he's going to have to answer to. So R. Kelly being sentenced for 30 long years in that bombastic, explosive sex trafficking trial a few months ago. We heard about the victimization of women and men by R. Kelly during the course of that trial. That was a big trial that we kept tabs on. And now some closure for those victims with R. Kelly being sentenced to 30 years in prison. Also sentenced to a term of imprisonment after a sex trafficking trial was Ghislaine Maxwell. She got 20 years also in a federal court here in New York. A federal jury convicted her a few months ago, and she's been sentenced to 20 years in prison. She plans to appeal. Also, Bill Cosby, a few weeks ago, there was a civil trial for Bill Cosby, and he was found liable for a sexual abuse case that spanned years ago, and they found that plaintiff was entitled to $500,000 in damages from Bill Cosby. So although there has been a successful appeal of Bill Cosby's criminal conviction, this civil case comes there, and now he's been found to be liable by a jury in civil court. So Bill Cosby, his legal woes continuing also inside courts, many courts actually, and he's still facing certain claims and all other charges perhaps also. We will see. Also, the Supreme Court giving us big rulings that we have seen here, and the public is split on those rulings. You have Roe v. Wade being overturned. So what did the Supreme Court do? They basically put the power of making abortion lawful or unlawful in the state's hands. So each state will be able to craft their own laws regarding their citizens' ability to get an abortion. Of course, you see states already outlawing and deeming unlawful abortion, and then you see certain states like New York finding that they're going to be allowing women to have abortions within the state of New York. We also have a ruling from a New York case which allows the Second Amendment to have more force in the respect that a concealed carry law that was deemed to be unlawful, and a regulation in New York State not allowing certain people to have concealed carry. Well, the Supreme Court overturned that, and now Second Amendment rights have been broadened. Also, the ability to have a concealed carry gun for those who are deemed eligible for that. Big legal news here. I'm Imran Ansari.